So, guys, action figures have come so far over the years. I don't know if any of you remember the 1989 Toy Biz Batman action figures. There was just something so cool about them because they portrayed Batman and the other characters as such badasses, and that's what they are, And over the years, they started to make them more cartoony, more children-like. But you know what? You can capture both and put them into one. And I think that's what makes a great figure. And I think Mattel really did this with the core line right here. And what I also love about this line is not only how they look, but the price point is amazing. We're going to take a closer look at the accessories. They might not be the greatest, but for $12.99, which is what this cost, I think this is going to be an awesome figure. And I'm excited to check it out. So let's open it up. But before we crack him open, let's just take a closer look at the package. And it looks pretty good. It's pretty standard. Nothing crazy about the packaging on it. Packaging isn't really necessarily my top priority, I would say, because, I'm going to open it anyway. So let's open them up. Who remembers the feel of just like opening up the plastic and just ripping it open? I think every collector likes that right there when you're just ripping it open like that. There's some of the accessories. There he is. And guys, he looks just as good as I thought he would. And, one, that's because they did have the clear plastic in the front so you could see through. It wasn't like the Marvel Legends when they started doing these with no window. That's ridiculous. Now you can at least see your figure before you buy it to see if you really like it. And he looks amazing. He really does. I love him. I think just, we're going to get him out of the package, but just take a closer look at his face. Look at the head sculpt. That is awesome. Now that's the Joker right there, right? Here's some of the accessories that came with it. Yeah, they don't look to be the greatest or the most expensive, but it's quite a few there, and we're gonna see what they are, and I'm excited, guys. So real fast, guys, let's take a look at the accessories that came with it. Here they are. They're not the craziest, but you know what? There's quite a few of them there because he has some kind of missile launcher that comes with it. And, it's the price point for $12.99. I think that's really cool. There's some instructions right here as well. We'll take a look at just to make sure we're doing everything right. And let's get the figure out of the package. Okay, guys, so let's check out some of the accessories that came with it. So we have the Joker's gun right here. It looks like it launches these missiles. It came with 4 missiles, which was really cool. That's quite a bit of missiles that you get with it. It's the Joker mouth, and it opens up. And it looks like it holds 2. So let's try that out. Let's just see what it's about. All right, so the bottom one just stores one, and maybe the top one is the one that shoots. And let's see, does it close? It closes while they're in there. That's so cool. It kind of hides them. All right, let's see how it shoots. Oh, wow. So that shot pretty good. Had a good little strong shot to it right there. So that's pretty cool, and it's like a backup missile. Boom, ready to go. Bang. Really cool. All right. I like that. Now, we had these 3 masks. Now, for some reason, I thought they were head sculpts, but it makes more sense that they're masks. So that's the Batman right there, Jokerized. It might go on the Batman from the line, or it could go on Joker. That looks really good. This is the Robin Jokerized mask. Looks really good. And that's the Flash right there. So, really cool. It's just quite a few accessories. I'm pleasantly surprised with this. I must say, and I'm really happy. This, like I said, was $12.99. I got it from Target, but you can order them on Big Bad Toy Store. I think they're like $1 markup, might be $13.99. But even at that, it's a really good price. And then there were some of these discs. I'm not sure what these are yet. If anybody knows, drop a comment and let me know what these are or how you use them. I'm still kind of confused what they are, but there's 4 of them. And then there's this battle mask / axe. That's really cool. This is going to go in his hand, and it's really cool. Like I said, they're not the craziest accessories, but there's quite a few of them. And for $12.99, like I said, you can't beat that. A lot of collectors talk about burnout, and I think burnout not only comes from there being so many different figures, but some of them being so expensive. So not only are you burning out looking for them, but you're burning your bank account out too. And I think that sucks the joy out of collecting sometimes. So when you find a figure that's $12.99 that you can enjoy like this, it's kind of a home run. First thing I like to always do is just check out the head sculpt, get a closer look, and look at that. He looks mean. He looks like the Joker. Now, this is so cool. It reminds me of a comic book Joker, which is awesome as well. I love comic-themed figures, and this is definitely one of them. Look how cool he is. Nice. And he has good feel to him. He feels like he has some decent weight to him. You could tell they didn't cheap out on the plastic. And let's see. All right, so we have single jointed elbows. You know, there's going to be mostly single joints on these. I don't expect double jointed, and I don't expect the works, right? For $12.99, I'm willing to accept this. It's really cool because I know when I display this guy, he's going to look awesome. Obviously, there's not going to be butterfly joints, but look at that. Kind of reminds you like the McFarlane figures, some of them, are the older Marvel Legends, you know? That's the articulation you got, and you paid top dollar. So I think Mattel, you did really good on this one. He actually has a thigh swivel, guys. Check that out. A thigh swivel on double jointed knees. Look at that. And they're not bad. Maybe you could heat him up a little bit, but yeah, he's moving pretty smooth. Wow. And as far as the ankle goes, you're not going to get anything in the ankle right there. Ankle's nothing, but pleasantly surprised. So we have single jointed elbows here, and it looks like they twist all around, almost kind of like a bicep swivel would, but there is no bicep swivel. The hands twist around as well, I believe. Yeah, the hands, and they move. They have wrist movement right there. Check that out. Good wrist movement. And I am, like I said, got a thigh swivel. Like, now there's no ab crunch, guys. These are some of the things that you're not going to get when you're getting a $12.99 figure. And let's see. Oh, let's check out the split. Look at that. You got a pretty good split on them too. Wow. You know, I see some looks like some paint issues as well there, or maybe that's the design, but nothing that would steer me away from this figure because I really like it. I really do. For $12.99, I really like it. Let's stand him up right here and let's see how he looks. All right. See, we get a pose. What kind of neck movement do we have? We didn't even check that, guys. So it goes all the way. Nah, it doesn't go too far up. Goes a little bit down. And does it twist? And we got the twist. All right, not bad. And look, I'm looking at you. He looks good, huh? Do I look good? Yes, you do. All right. Let's get some accessories in his hand. Let's see how he looks with some of them. Got him to stand up, no problem. Now, do these masks fit on his face? Now, they don't necessarily clip on or anything, so maybe they are for the other figures. Who knows? We'll have to save these and definitely try them out on the other figures when we open them up. Hey, look, he looks really good. It's a softer rubber jacket right here. So that's kind of cool too because it bends. Which is kind of nice when you're trying to get a pose going. And let's see if we can get him in a good pose. And there he is, guys. He's gonna look awesome displayed. Check him out. He looks pretty mean, I'd say. That's the Joker right there. Good job, Mattel. We'll take it. For that price point, we'll take it. And there he is, guys, kind of geared up and ready for war. How does he look? What do you think about him? Let me know what you think about him in the comments, man. Drop a comment on him. If you're thinking about getting one, I think I would say go ahead and do it, guys, because he looks really good. DC, you did really well. I'm definitely curious to open up the Batman. I saw he came with a wired cape for $12.99. That's pretty cool. I'm curious to see what the new figures are going to look like as well from the collector's line. Wow, really cool. Let's get a close-up of his face once more. Look at that. Guys, definitely let me know what you think about him in the comments. If you have him, definitely let me know your thoughts. If you're thinking about getting him, guys, definitely let me know about that as well. Because you know what? I would say do it. Do it for $12.99. Do it, guys. And definitely check me out on the next video. And I appreciate you guys, as always, if you made it this far. And thanks for watching.